Hello everyone, it's Buzz here from Coast Outdoors, and we are back for week 3 of the VTNR. Now, those of you with a keen eye will recognize the footage that's on screen right now, especially if you were competing with us last year. And so if you haven't already guessed, this is the return of Lyndsay's loop. So back by popular demand. And the video itself is the GoPro from 2021, along with the voiceovers recorded then. But I have put in some small 2022 specific inserts and race updates that's worth listening to. And so, without further ado, please join Bob, Bram, and our tour guide Andreas as we throw back to Lyndsay's Loop in 2021. Yeah, we have Andreas taking us through this.
Yeah, Andreas Thompson. Mm-hmm. I think he's a Nordic racer. I'm not sure, but he's one of the local. And actually, he fessed up and he said it wasn't his course, it was Lyndsay's course. Ah. And I think Lyndsay was maybe too shy to do it. I'm not sure, but she got him to do it. So he did her dirty work.
Okay, well, let's take a look, and Andreas, take it away.
Here we are at Cyprus with Andreas. He's got the lap of the week.
Guest lap.
Yeah.
First guest lap, second
guest lap. Yeah, why don't you introduce yourself too?
Hi, I'm Andreas, part of the Nordic races. Love doing the races on Tuesday night.
How long have you been doing them?
Probably about 4 years now.
Nice.
So great, enjoyed last week. Night vision goggles down roller coaster, as Lyndsay would say. It was a lot of fun. Great lap, that one. So today we're going to start in front of Hollyburn Lodge. And we're going to go up the normal way to the junction with Grand National. Then we're going to turn left on Lower Wells Grey. And we're going to take that all the way up to Sitzmark. And then we're going to turn left on Sitzmark. So, here we go.
Okay, it looks like we're underway here. So this is week 4? Is it? Or week 5?
I don't know, I've lost count. We did a couple of regular laps, so yeah. But anyway, we got good response. Some people have liked the idea of the different courses, and I think we had a lot of good comments on last week's course. Maybe some of the people that only have night passes weren't too overly excited about skiing roller coaster in the dark, but I think they toughed it out, and I'm not sure if we lost anybody in the bushes. At least they didn't fill out the comment form after they got lost. Who knows?
Yeah. Hey, one thing I was going to ask you, Bob, is technique. Now, I'm going to keep asking my newbie questions, and I can see Andreas powering up this hill here. Can you tell me a little bit about what he's doing here?
Well, he's in first gear. So first gear, you can see he's poling and stepping on his left side as he goes up the hill. Pole, 3-point touch, boom, boom. So that's offset, and it's sort of first gear.
Okay, we're at the junction here with Grand National and Lower Wells Grey. We're going left up Lower Wells Grey.
Okay, Grand National.
Okay.
So again, he's going uphill again, so he's going to do a little more offset up the hill. And yeah, it's your first gear, you start off. The thing with Cyprus is a lot of people there's lots of hills and it's up and down, and a lot of people, all they ever do is ski offset. So it's really, now you can see him switching right now to one skate. So he's poling and doing a leg push on each side. So that's a bit more of a kind of a cruising, sprinting. A lot of people get really good at it, and you can get a lot of power out of it. But it takes a little more balance. And so a lot of people you see skiing around never do this. So Andreas is showing some good technique here. conditions were pretty soft. We'd had some snow and there was a big traffic jam on the way up the mountain, but a couple things with, you were asking me earlier about waxing. And you're going to wax the same. I mean, you just wax for the air temperature and whatever the snow type is. Basically, that's how you select your glide wax for this, for skate skiing. But your skis are going to really affect how you perform in softer conditions. So if you have skis that are on the stiffer side, they're not going to glide as well as softer skis in soft conditions. And then same thing for me, soft, I'm 220 pounds, so soft snow is my bane. And if you look at Bram up there, he's, as in his own words, he's built like a racing snake at about $1.50, so he just floats along that soft snow. So the lightweight skiers really benefit in soft conditions.
Good hill climb?
Yep, hard to talk and breathe. We've just joined back on the 6 mark, turning left on 6 mark.
Have you come up with a name for this course?
Lyndsay's Loop.
Lyndsay's Loop. How long is Lyndsay's Loop?
Almost 3 kilometers. Pretty much bang on.
Great.
So how many laps are we doing, Bob?
3?
3, it feels like 3, doesn't it?
It feels like a 3-lapper. This downhill's fun. We get some good. I like this because you get some recovery after that climb out of Wells Grace.
Yeah, I'm misting up here.
Where are we going? Where are we going from here? We're gonna go
left
down
on 6 mark and then left on Apotheca mark.
So you mentioned lightness and stiffness of skis, so we're keeping the wax the same, but would you ever opt to do maybe classic occasionally based on the conditions, or is that ever a consideration?
Yeah, I mean, when it's soft snow like this, sometimes because your feet are moving laterally, and when you recover your leg, if it's deeper snow, skate skiing can be a bit of a drag because you're hooking your tips, right? And they can sink into the soft snow. Where in classic skiing, everything's moving in a line, so you can jump into the tracks and ski the tracks with classic. Now there, you're going to wax differently depending on, if you're grip waxing.
Taking the left on Salomon, coming down
Around the 2 trees, around the island, no cheaters, no cutting the corners.
Can I cut the corner?
I'm sure there'll be lots of cheating going on.
No. Cross-country skiers are honest a bunch.
Okay, we're going left on Old Rope Toe. Watch out for people down here, especially around the bends. Get a bit fast. You're going right at the bottom.
Another consideration for softer conditions, which it often is, and a lot of people don't think about this, is your basket size. So if you got a really tiny, like most race poles come with quite a narrow, small basket, and quite often that cypress and Callahan is soft. So if your pole is plunging into the snow because you got a tiny basket, you're losing power. So it's always good, the KV Plus poles now have removable baskets you can twist on and twist off.
And I hope this isn't too confusing, but this voiceover you're listening to right now is from 2022. I noticed that the video needed updating, and after Andreas is finished explaining where to go, I'm just going to explain who our 2022 sponsors are.
Hey!
So we just turned right at the bottom of our rope toe, and then we're taking the first right up lower telemark. Some more climbing, we know you love that.
Also, I hope this wiped out train wreck here survived. I know you were calling for us, but sorry, we were recording a lap. Anyway, our sponsors this year then are Salomon, KV Plus, Madshus, Rossignol, Fisher, Bliz Eyewear, Vauhti, Odlo, Outdoor Research, Moja Coffee, Organika, Nook Restaurant, Bridge Brewing, and Apotheca Athletics. So we have some Ryders glasses coming, and some really nice Duer pants at the end of the season as main prizes from them. And we always appreciate the support all our sponsors give us.
Yeah, certainly lots of people love the prizes that we give away, and I always say these people are kicking in to support the sport and support the activities. Other companies don't, these guys do. So if you get a chance to support any of these guys, help them out. Your business is important to them. So like, Moja Coffee, and if you go in there and say, hey, grab a coffee, they got great pastries, and Andrew, who owns Moja, is buddies with Thomas Haas, and so there's lots of Thomas Haas goodies in there as well. So it's a great place to go. Bridge Brewing have been longtime supporters of all the activities and events we do, so yeah, support them too.
Okay everyone, we've come up lower telemark. You're going to turn left onto cross glades, onto almost like the normal racetrack. Okay, so get my breath back, can't talk.
Okay, you gotta watch out for oncoming traffic too.
Yeah, and don't be tempted to go down
Coming out of cross glades, we're gonna turn left onto Sidewinder, right?
Yep, that's right.
Standard turn.
Yep.
Lots of heavy breathing going on from the film, the camera guy. I don't know who that is, but I wanted to keep talking there, but they kept skiing, so I had to keep going with them. So they had to get the paddles out later on and give me the shock.
Was there no excuse from you in the Excel sheet though this week, Bob? Have you inputted a time yet? Do you have?
Well, I actually haven't got a time yet. I was going to go today and do it on Monday, but I've lost my knee brace. If anybody's found a knee brace in the parking lot, that's mine.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see. I'm going to go up today, see how it feels. Might do a run, but it's going to be soft.
Can't see
We're
where.
in recovery mode now. Get a bit of a rest before the next uphill. Normal TNR left here. Onto Sidewinder.
Hey, that corner there, that's what I intend on practicing my turns on, by the way. I'll just interject here as well to put in another 2022 update. So we'll just cover February for this one. We've become a sponsor to the Manning Cascade Cup, which is a Loppet. That's on Saturday, February 15th. So that, various distances, skating classic, that could get you in shape there. And then 2 weeks later, the big one, we've got the Coast Outdoors Kayak. So that is February 26th. So if you haven't signed up already, head to kayak.ca to go and do that. Now, we will also be running, similar to previous years, we've had specific kayak race waxes backed by popular demand. A lot of people have been raving about how their skis performed. And so tune in on our socials to find out more about the kayak race wax service.
What's this? Squiggly bit.
The squiggly bit.
So the normal TNR lap, we go left, but we're going down here. We don't know what it's called. We're calling it Squiggly Bit.
Go, bro.
Bram's got his tornadoes there. Poles with big baskets on there. He's got the Speedmax Fisher skis, and then he's just he just stepped into a pair of Salomon Carbon Pros, the new Carbon Pros with a removable liner, and he's raving about that boot right now. He says it fits his foot really well, super comfortable.
Okay, left on Burfield, everybody. Back to the lodge.
Is this a sprint finish?
Give it all you got.
Coming in hard. Pick it up. Lunge for the finish line.
Nice one. Nice.
Nice. Well, thanks, Andreas.
That's my pleasure.
That was excellent. Looks like a fun course for this week.
Lots of space. Good place to suffer.
Some punchy ups, but then also some fun, rewarding downs on that. I like it.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good course.
Yes.
3 kilometers, 3 laps.
9K.
9K,
Okay.
perfect.
Up in the game.
Okay, Bob, so we have the map open here, and I was just hoping to be able to get the outlay of the race next week, and where do we go specifically?
Okay. Yeah, even with the video. I know some people commented that it was hard to really realize where you were. And I know when I'm skiing, my head is sort of down and I'm looking straight ahead. And I was watching the video and looking off into the woods, and I was going, wow, this is really beautiful. So, but you don't always get a sense of where you are. So we'll just sort of lay this out here. And who was it, Chloe? Did she send in the line?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
Thank you, Chloe.
Yep. So we're going to start at the lodge in our standard spot. And this is Sitzmark. We ski past the lake, over the little bridge, and then up the hill. And this is the Sitzmark Grand National Lower Wells Grey corner. We're going to take a left and carry on up the hill, kind of over the top here. This is where you can look down and see the day lodge. It's a nice viewpoint. Around the corner, downhill, kind of along the flats here, and then we grind up the hill to Sitzmark, and this is Ziggy's corner right here. So this is the intersection here. This is the high point of the race course. You're going to turn left, and we've got a bit of a break here. A little step down, kind of goes along the flats. You can one skate along there, and then a big downhill. And then we're going to carry on to lower telemark here. You're going to go around the tree, no cutting the corners. And then down telemark, you kind of do a little dip there and over the top. And then you take a left just as you crest over the top onto Old Rope Toe. And last week we went up this hill, and now we're going to go down it. And then we're going to go pop out. It pops us right out onto lower telemark. We're going to climb back up lower telemark here to Cross Glades. Take a left, and again, go around the tree. So keep the tree on your left as you go around this corner. Out to the power line, back in onto Sidewinder, and a nice flat bit here. You can get some speed going. And then normally we'd just come out here, but we're gonna take a right. So look for this right. We're calling it the squiggly bit. A few little sharp corners here, and that'll pop us out onto Burfield. This is where all the snowmobiles access. So just be careful here that you don't crash into a snowmobile. Turn left, and we go down a bit of a downhill. You can carry your speed along the flats here and back to the day lodge. So that's basically the course in a nutshell. So I think we'll get the kids maybe to do 1 lap and 3K, and then the adults can do 3 laps for 9K. Just want to thank Andreas and Lyndsay for submitting this course. It's a great course. It's nice to have input from the community. I really want to get some kids from the Hollyburn team to submit a course and maybe go for a ski with a bunch of the kids. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, yeah, it was a good day.
Great. Yeah, thanks, racers. Hopefully you'll enjoy this one, and we look forward to seeing more of your excuses as well as your entries there. Have a good one.